Hi everybody, this is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy. We're here. We're breaking down this WWE NXT Revenge 2, April 21st, 2026 recap show. Before we get hit the like, subscribe, that's it, turn y'all know. Yeah, this is the Tuesday night NXT show. And yeah, it started off with a bang. With we were right into the mix of it with Miles Bourne defeated Dion Lennox to retain the Men's North American Championship match. It was a good match. We had some miscues with Dark State. So what's going on with Dark State? Are they breaking up? Is it like the MFTs where you have some people not really understanding what's going on and kind of getting in each other's way? I think so. I think it is. So we could see that. Yeah, miscue led to Miles winning the Men's North American Championship match. Um, you have Lizzie Rain debuts next week. I'm excited about that with her little vignette. I'm excited to see what she brings to the table, especially with Soul being gone. And a couple other interesting tidbits that we might see here and there. Keanu Carver defeated Joe Hendry. The referee had to stop the match due to Carver hitting Joe Hendry repeatedly on the head. Um, is that the end of Joe Hendry? I think it is. I think now we're wiped out with Joe Hendry. I think now he's on Raw because we get his concert next week. So, and then you have Tony D Nash Challenger question mark I put on the article, which by the way, this will be posted. Y'all can read this. Um, Keanu Carver kind of talked about how there's sharks in the water for Tony D and how they want that title. Robert Stone said his phone's been lit, like getting lit up nonstop. People are wanting that title, so we could see that soon. We had the Speed Championship match. Lexis King defeated EK Prosper to obtain the Speed Championship, which I mean, I was kind of wanting EK Prosper to obtain that championship, and now he gets a tag team match with Dorian Van Dukes, which I'm hyped about. I love Dorian Van Dukes. He's gonna be a monster. But EK Prosper, yeah, I kind of wanted him to win, but I understand Lexus King winning. Um, by the way, you also have Maz Bourne versus Saquon Sugars for the Men's North American Championship next week because Dion Lennox gonna get it. So now they're gonna try Sugars for the championship. The casket match was a banger. That was an absolute banger of a match. Tatum Paxley defeated Blake Monroe. Charlotte Hill kind of sent Vanity Project on a mystery date, um, so that they wouldn't be involved. Um, and Blake Monroe basically said, "Y'all go handle that." So, but Blake Monroe losing is kind of interesting. Is this the last time we saw Blake Monroe? Question mark. Let me fix that. Yeah, last time we see Blake Monroe, because I think she might get called up. She might get called up because that was kind of an interesting match and kind of an interesting tidbit with the Vanity Project. How she just shrugged him off and was like, I don't need y'all. So we could see Blake Monroe being bumped up to SmackDown with JC Jane. So, um, but we also have Lola Vice talks about the championship. Izzy Dame wants that title. That would be a cool match to have. Charlotte Hill versus Ricky Saints after Ricky Saints beat the brakes off of Charlotte Hill backstage. Sent him to the medical IR and stuff like that. Then the last woman standing match, we had Zarya defeated Sol Ruka. That was a banger of an ending where they hugged it out at the top, and Zarya turned her back and pushed Sol Ruka down through the table. Had the 10 count. That was a sick way to end that feud. So anyways, this is the WWE NXT Revenge 2 April 26, 2026 recap show. I get thank y'all so much for tuning in. It was a great service, and everybody have a good one.